Hey guys, today I want to talk about taking banana control as a terrorist on T side. So banana is a pretty huge choke point, especially for the terrorists, and oftentimes the way the CTs play it, especially if they get a op in their hands, is they'll throw a flash over like this or off of this wall to bounce off the car, and then they'll peek here, get the opening pick, fall back to right about here, wait for a cross, get the opening pick, fall back here, and well, I'm sure you know the drill by now. And it can be kind of tough to deal with, especially since oftentimes what will happen is they'll have someone supporting them from sandbags right here, or from cart right here, and sometimes even up close here. So first and foremost, what we want to do is deal with that opper that is posted right here. And to do that, all we need is one simple smoke, and that smoke will force him out of that position. And to throw that smoke, you can do it safely from just outside of T-spawn here. And I highly recommend using a jump script to throw this smoke. It's a lot more consistent, lands perfect pretty much every single time. But the first step is to come up to the corner of this little flower bed here. Then simply aim at the corner of this chimney right here. You can go higher or lower as you see fit. I find that the corner, though, works the best, and just simply jump throw. Again, you can try and jump throw, time it yourself, but again, the jump script is a lot easier. So throw it, and it does have a little bit of travel time, so you know your team should be grouped up here at banana exit by the time it pops. And as you can see, that opper is going to be having a pretty bad time. It's going to force him either to fall back, putting him out in the open, or force him to do something ballsy like jump up on here, which again you're going to have the advantage. So he's going to be falling back into here, won't be able to see until he gets out like right about here. And either you can try and be very, very aggressive as he's falling back, spray him down, or you can just kind of let him be and then deal with him as you see fit. So let's say that this is smoked off, the opper's dealt with on the car, nobody's playing car. What do you do about this corner right here though? Let's say you fell back to that corner or right there or something. Well, what I like to do is just throw a simple Molotov off of here to deal with the player that plays inside of sandbags. I gotta turn God mode on. That plays inside of sandbags, and the reason I throw it right there instead of exactly in the corner right here is because, as you saw, it exploded right about here, and that's gonna burn the guys playing hay cart too, especially if he's playing like up close right here. So we've dealt with the guy that's playing by sandbags simply by throwing this Molotov right here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, you get the idea. That's probably a little bit better than before even. So he's playing right here, he's burning a little bit, and the opper has fallen back to this corner, let's say. So this guy's burning, the opper's sitting right here, and you're going, alright, we've dealt with two of the three positions we have to be concerned with. So again, this is smoked off. You've thrown this molly, and now you just need to throw a flashbang to flush him out of that corner right there. Now, oftentimes people will throw one just off this wall right here, but the problem with that is, yeah, it pops right there, it will probably blind him, but the problem is, if they throw it wrong, it can do something to blind your entire team. So if they throw something like that, you kind of screw over your entire team. If they throw it like that, again, it screws your entire team. So it's a very kind of inconsistent throw I see a lot. But let's just say you throw it off of there successfully, and it pops right there, but the opper still picks you. Well, as you can see from the grenade trails, the opper can easily see that, just kind of quick switch out, wait for it to pop, and then pop back here and pick you, and then fall back to spool. So I really don't like throwing that flash. So what are we going to do about that? Well, same way we threw the Molotov. So we threw it like that, just off that corner there. Same flash, throw it the same place. It's going to pop right there, blind anybody playing sandbags falling back, and also blind the opper. Yeah, they can see it going back there, but even if they fall back around this corner, they're still going to be blind because it pops right there. So they might be able to see it, but they're going to have to either go like this and run away, or be full blinded, and you're going to have the advantage. And now you can kind of work on taking B. So now let's deal with taking B. So oftentimes, either a rifler or an opper, whoever's holding this corner, will either see someone coming, they'll miss their shot, whatever the situation may be, then they'll throw a flash off of here, and then have either themselves or a teammate drop a smoke right there, and then they'll either fall back to CT, or to sight, and a lot of times that includes spools, so you're going to have to deal with them either way. And to do that, we want to eliminate as many angles as we possibly can, the first of which will be CT. And to do that, we just throw a very, very simple smoke, come up to the corner of these logs here, very common smoke, and the center of the chimney here, up to the height of the wire is a very popular method, but I like to go a little bit higher until you reach the height of this chimney, so right about here, and I'll show you why. I'm going to wait until that reaches 5. So 55, 4, 3, 2. That popped pretty quick. Took about 3 seconds, maybe give or take a few milliseconds. So if you aim at the height of the wire, that takes significantly longer. And the reason I say I like the one that's quicker is because 1, it pops right about as you're getting to the corner, and 2, anybody holding the sight will be able to see that traveling and bouncing around for ages and call for a rotate, so every second counts. Now the next smoke we're going to throw will be for spools, a very, very popular position for an opper or rifler to hold, and it's pretty powerful too because it can fall back into garden and still do damage. So to smoke off spools, just come up to the corner of this pillar and these logs here. And this smoke is a little bit different every time I throw it, so please bear with me, but I like to aim at about halfway up this antenna here and slightly to the left, so right about here. You can throw it a little bit higher or lower as you see fit, but I like to throw it like that so that it lands right here and blocks off anybody playing right here. With the added bonuses of, if they're holding right here to hold the angle for banana, they'll be blind from the smoke. But keep in mind, sometimes, as you can see here, there's going to be like a one-way smoke situation going on right here, and they can see you as you pour onto the site. So again, keep that in mind. You can kind of toy with it and see which one works best for you, or which throw works best for you. So now we have thrown the 2 very important smokes. I'm going to show you guys a few mollies to deal with. First yellow, black stack right there through the wall. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but then also new oranges. So to smoke off first oranges, or first yellow, come up to the line in the window frame right here of the car, aim at the corner of the antenna and the wire, and just simply do a jump throw. It'll bounce off the skybox and land right about there, burning out anybody playing in first oranges. The next one can be kind of tricky to do, but just come up to the door right here, right about here. I like to aim like up this line right here, just to the left of this post, until I reach the height of the antenna right here with my crosshair, and just do a jump throw. And if I did it properly, which I did, thank God, it will land right here and burn anybody out. So you can throw those. And now we will do a molly for new oranges back here, and it's a little bit trickier to do, but still pretty simple. So to throw it, just come up to the 3rd post right here, the 3rd column. So 1, 2, 3, I guess that's like 2.5, whatever. The 3rd column right here, just to the left of this large post, and in the gap right here above the fence, and just simply throw. They'll land in new oranges here, and force anybody playing to either go forward into another molly or be pushed all the way back here. Let's do that all in one fluid motion, so that we can see what that looks like.
Smoke! Throw in smoke! Fire! Throw in fire! Fire!
So hopefully this video kind of helped you guys with your bee takes, your banana takes on Inferno here, and as always, thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.